Hey guys, I am back again. I'm in my car this time. A little bit weird, I know, and I have on no makeup, like, at all. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm parked, so don't worry, I'm not driving and talking. Basically, I want to come on here and talk a little bit about Colleen Ballinger. Now, I know a lot of you have probably seen the drama that has been going on with Adam and Colleen and some videos that have resurfaced about her and everything going on. As of recording this, it was last night. It was on May 12th. Colleen came out with a video titled something along the lines of addressing everything or finally addressing what has been going on. So this wasn't an apology titled video, though within it she did apologize. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to give a little bit of backstory here. Colleen had a ongoing friendship with a fan of hers. She had a type of relationship with this younger fan that was at the time a minor when everything was going on that he was speaking about. This minor's name was Adam. He came out with a video, you've probably seen it. He was basically talking about how Colleen was confiding in him at a very young age about her marriage, about a lot of her personal life, and there was a live stream that went on where her and Corey were doing a giveaway and sent a set of underwear that was unused, and he asked for the underwear, so she sent it to him. He basically came out in his video saying that he was very uncomfortable looking back on it, like he can't believe that she would do that, and they did it on a live stream, and basically saying she was being creepy. I don't know if this is going to get me in trouble, but when I heard that, I didn't see it. If it had been something that wasn't on a live stream and she had like talked to him in his direct messages and said, hey, I want to send you something, give me your address, and if it was done privately, I could see more of an issue than being on a live stream and asking if people wanted this stuff. It was like new, unused, and then he asked for it. I'm not here to talk about all of the Adam stuff. Basically, Colleen did not address, if you can hear honking, people are honking. Along with Colleen not addressing this stuff, some videos came out where people had been digging and found two videos, one of which included Colleen and her sister Rachel making a video about 14 years ago, so over a decade ago, where they were acting as a Latina woman stereotype. The second video that came out was a video where Colleen was speaking about how she had been on a plane and had to sit beside a bigger individual, which caused some issues with how she had spoken before on body positivity and how all bodies were beautiful, but here she was talking about the body of someone who sat beside her on a plane. So now that we've got all of the context here, and if you want a more in-depth explanation, there's a huge selection of videos on YouTube about it, so you can type it in. I want to talk about the way Colleen went about addressing the situation. I was very pleased to see that she didn't title coming out with my apology, here's my apology video, something along the lines of being very dramatic and my apology for putting you all through this. Instead, she titled it just addressing everything. She came on camera in a composed state where, in my opinion, she did not have on a facade. Instead, it was, here I am, I have on no makeup. I'm just sitting down to talk to you guys. I'm not trying to portray a victim mentality. I'm here to sit down, talk about it like adults, and be mature about this. And I think Colleen went about her video in a very mature way. I want to go ahead and talk about how I think Colleen went about this in the right way. I personally think that she did good by taking a couple days for everything to come out. Most YouTubers have an apology video up within like a couple hours of something happening. If you post a video apology right as soon as the scandal happens, it's like you haven't even learned from anything. Like, what are you doing? I think Colleen taking the approach to wait a couple days, it was apparent that she had gotten her thoughts together and kind of knew how she was going to address this, and I think that was the mature thing to do. It was just done in a very mature way that a woman of her age should be doing it. She didn't come on to attack people within the space that were criticizing her. She was like, no, I see where people have the issue here and I want to talk about it and I want to fix it. And she addressed, you know, this, even though it was a decade or over ago, I understand that was wrong. And some people may have known better at that time. I didn't. I've learned from it though, and I've grown. I think that is where, I'll link it down below. I have a whole video that I just did on this about cancel culture and why I don't like it because of this reason, that people say say they want you to grow and they want you to apologize and take accountability, but when you take accountability and apologize, people try to say that you can't apologize because you're not allowed to apologize for it and say that you've grown. You're just canceled forever. Racial comments are not okay. However, Colleen has shown she has grown in a sense of she doesn't make remarks like that anymore that we know about. She doesn't try to hide the fact that that was just me being young and dumb. It was like, no, I've learned now since then that is why this is not okay. And I think she just made a very good point that you have to have time to grow, but when you grow, people need to say, I'm glad that you have learned from your mistakes. Let's just make sure nothing like that happens again. As far as her coming out of talking more about Adam, she addressed it by saying, I'm going to show you my side. This is the context of the live stream. Here's the evidence. I understand how it could have been taken out of context, but I have been giving away crazy things for years, like random stuff. She named off a lot of random items that she had given to fans before, like a piece of toilet paper or a dirty shoe or a bobby pin. She gave a lot of examples. She said, so this was just another thing that was like crazy that I was giving out to a fan that asked for it. And I see where she's coming from, that she didn't think anything of it because they were unused. They showed her unboxing them, and she showed where Adam had said he wanted the underwear signed by Corey and he only wanted it because Corey modeled it so well. So that is why she decided to give it to him, and they thought it was funny and it was a joke, like funny little thing that was going on. So I can see where she did not think about repercussions of later on in the years coming up. She first started her video, I did kind of sense that it was almost scripted, but I think that was just her being nervous and coming on there to talk about it and not really knowing how she was going to address everything. But as the video went on, you could tell that she got a little bit more comfortable in explaining things. Overall, I think that Colleen did a very good job coming out and addressing everything in a way that was not playing the victim, trying to attack anybody else, and she took accountability, in my opinion, and she made a lot of valid points to not make an excuse but to explain her side of things. And I think a lot of influencers could take some notes from how she addressed this topic instead of doing the normal crazy thumbnail crying. She came on addressing everything and having a mature adult conversation about what had happened, and she didn't make it all about Adam. She spoke on each point of what was said and why it was problematic, and she decided to address them in a way that was just composed, mature, and not dramatic. I appreciate her for being able to come on camera and talk about what she did and apologize for it, while also not seeming like it was just some apology video thrown out to get her viewers back because she was so worried about losing them. It was like, I just want to talk. Let's just talk about it. And I applaud her for being able to do that in a way that many creators don't know how to do. So I think that's pretty much all I want to say. I didn't really want this to be a drama video. I just wanted to come on and give a response to how I took her apology and why I think that it was done well. I understand if there are people who do not agree with me. I understand if there are some people who think it was fake. I agree if some people think she should have went about it in a different way. However, this is my opinion on the matter. This is my channel, and this is what I think of it. If you agree, let me know. If my face is red, it's because my car's off so you don't hear any extra noise in the background, and it's hot, so that's why my face may be a little bit red. I want to end this off with saying, Colleen, I think you did a good job with addressing the situation as a mature adult. With that said, I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know your thoughts below, how you feel about the apology, everything going on. With that said, I'm gonna go get out of this hot car. Yeah, bye.